Come on, let's get nuts.
Boy, does that intro actually seem relevant today, huh? What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee live on Tuesday. CinemaCon Day Dos. Dude, so much has happened. What is happening? What's going on, everybody? So much to talk about today. How we doing out there? All right. Make sure you guys smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you want to become a member, there's all that. Hit that notification bell. Everything. It's all down there. The Patreon. Everything is down there. How is everybody doing today? All right. We got Killa B right here. Jay, how's it going, buddy? Somebody new to Film Junkee. Well, welcome. Welcome to the Film Junkee world. And, of course, Mama Film Junkee, welcome you right there. Hi, Mom. Love you. Hello. What's going on, Mr. Rockdale? Yeah, that's right. Welcome to the party. Captain Gator Girl has welcomed you as well. And we got Mr. Jason McKenzie. Hi there. A little weird. Hey, we got Nighthawk also here. How you doing? Yo, what's going on, Mr. Jose? Yes. CinemaCon Day. So much to talk about. That's right, Mr. Fear. Jason. All right. Let's see. Russ right here. He always wants to get banned for some reason. I don't know why, but it's okay. Ryan, how's it going, buddy? We got Selena Kyle. Also here, Tyler. Good to see you. Jesse. Also here, Video Gameaholic. What's happening, Trav, man? That's right. Hello from Vegas. I know, and that's where all the magic is happening right now. Of course, I'm like, I need to go to CinemaCon next year. They always hold it in Vegas. Why am I not there now? Why? I always forget that it's in Vegas. Disappointing. Anyways, so Mr. Music Man. Also good to see you. All right. Who else is out there? Everybody else talking, of course. We got Mr. Harbaugh right there. We got Mr. Aaron Bailey. You and your Photoshops, man. So quick with those Photoshops. That's right. Okay, so what else we got here? Boop. Let me turn that off. All right, hold on. We're getting down here. All right. Let's see who else is out there. We got Kat here. We got Stephanie T here. We got Mr. Nicotina right here as well. So good to see you guys. Okay, for your Jason, let's see. I think we're pretty much good. We got her, yeah. Yeah, apparently, yeah, we'll be talking about that. I mean, at first it was just, we were going to talk about the footage for The Flash, but I think we're going to be talking about the footage of everything. Just so much to talk about. Hey, good to see you, Mr. Ariel. Good to see you. All right, let's see. That's pretty much it. Yes, guys, we have plenty to talk about in this show because obviously CinemaCon is kicked into full gear. Obviously there was like last night, things were happening when it came to Sony Pictures, which we'll talk about that first. It's some interesting announcements. Let's just say interesting announcements, at least one in particular. And then, of course, we'll talk about today, which, of course, was Warner Brothers Discovery and all the stuff that came out of there, which is still, like, rolling out. There's just so much that's happening. Of course, we'll talk about the Flash footage. We'll talk about the Aquaman. We'll talk about everybody. We're going to just talk about everybody. And then, of course, we'll talk about, hey, guess what? Fast X. Somebody, furiously left, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Anyways. All right, guys, let's get to it. Let's get to these tweets. So, like I said, so much to talk about. Where are we at here? Where am I at? Right here. Okay, we're good. All right, so let's get to it. All right, what's happening in the Twitter world since yesterday? Well, somebody I think mentioned this yesterday too in the chat or whatever that it's a Mario. The Mario movie that's coming out has been delayed until April 7th. It's whatever. I don't even know how I really feel about it. I mean, who doesn't like Mario? But I don't know. It's all very interesting. And Chris Pratt voicing Mario just still seems very weird to me. That's all. Who knows? And yes, we'll talk about that certain thing. My God. So yeah, obviously, right after yesterday, things were happening when it came to the Sony picture stuff, which we'll talk about. This will be the first topic, so let's just get through that stuff real quick. Or let's get past that stuff. We'll get through the tweets real quick. Check this out. I thought this was great. This little art right here that somebody made of black-suited Superman looking very angry. Look pretty cool. Man of Steel. I like it. Okay. So obviously, I don't really want to spend too much. I mean, there's not really much. I don't really want to spend that. I don't really want to talk about it at all, obviously, when it comes to the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing. I mean, it's ridiculousness. I mean, it is funny that Johnny Depp is, looking like the better person when it comes to this. But I mean, Amber Heard's lawyer is a fucking idiot. He's a moron. Okay? He's a moron. We all saw this video showing up where, it's just ridiculous.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he'd sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Hearsay.
You asked the question.
And then,
Next question.
Okay, you said he sustained an injury to You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr.
his
Depp's hand
immediate
while you were
response
there
to
on March 8th,
everything is
correct?
objection, hearsay.
Kipper told me
Objection, hearsay.
He'd sustained an injury on
My
one of his
God.
fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
My God. What is your name? Johnny Depp. Objection, hearsay. Oh, sorry. Is your name really Johnny Depp? Objection, hearsay. What the hell, man? Amber Heard must be just losing her shit because, she is very much a big problem when it comes to all this. And then she hired like the biggest fucking idiot to represent her. It's like, what is going on here? It is just, holy crap. It is so bad. It is so bad. And I love the fact that you could actually see Johnny Depp. He like starts laughing. He's over here and he just starts laughing with his lawyer. Like, what the fuck? Everybody starts laughing. Even on their side, this woman over here starts laughing. Amber Heard is like, oh my God, I can't believe I am paying this man to represent me. It is it's a shit show. And I guarantee you, Hulu, FX, miniseries is coming. Miniseries is coming. Definitely going to be a miniseries about this because it's such a shit show. Literally. Talking about poop the bed and stuff. Anyways. Okay, that's all I want to talk about when it comes to that. That's all I want to talk about when it comes to that. Hey, it's not every... Okay, first off, it's 2022, all right? It's 2022. But also, I can actually go like this to Disney. It's not the first time because they've done this before. But I don't know if you guys heard that the fact that there is some LGBTQRST, there's some LGBT representation when it comes to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And obviously there's certain countries that don't really like that. But when it comes to Disney, though, they're refusing to remove 12 seconds of footage where America Chavez refers to her two moms. That's all it is. It's not like there's a flat out just like an orgy happening or something like that. It's just a reference to the fact that she has two moms. And of course, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, I think also were like, nope, we're not going to show that to our people because, sorry, even though it's 2022 and that happens, that is something that is part of the world right now. It's like, hey, it is a thing. It's a common thing. I mean, it's not like it's the majority, but it's still a pretty common thing. It can be a pretty common thing. But yeah, Disney refused to remove that 12 seconds. So good on Disney. Every now and again they go, you know what, we're going to put our foot down. I mean, obviously when it comes to China, they kind of just get down on their knees and go, what do you want? Oh. Yeah, but at least when it comes to other things. But I'm like, come on, guys. It's just funny because it's 2022. I mean, I get that there's ideologies and all this kind of stuff out there, but where are we at here, man? 2022. Sometimes people have two moms, two dads. It's just what happens. It's a reference. It's a conversation that refers to that. And you're like, nope, sorry. I'm like, what in the hell, man? It just doesn't even, I don't understand. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand. What can you do? I mean, I guess, but anyways, but it's so terrible over here. Elon Musk took over Twitter. Okay. Anyways, okay. Hey, there's some good cape porn right here. Some good old grappling hook, bat flick action right there. I always love that shot from this Zack Snyder's Justice League. Almost said Superman. I always thought this was funny because this photo shows up on my timeline every now and again, And somebody said, this person right here said, this is such a strange photo. And I was like, nah, it's just part of the cast of a mid-90s Avengers movie somewhere in the multiverse. You know? I mean, it's interesting that there was a photo shoot with these three fine gentlemen right here. But yeah, I mean, technically, if there was like a mid-90s Avengers, we have Tony Stark, we have Thor, and we have Bruce Banner. That's right. And if I had to pick anybody who was going to be a 90s Captain America, well, of course, it'd be fucking Brad Pitt. Obviously, right? It'd be Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt would be he'd be Steve. So, yeah, just thought that was funny that showing up again and everything. So, anyways, let's see. Damon Chazelle's Babylon, starring Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Gene Smart, Tobey Maguire, Samara Weaving. Man, there's talk about a cast right here. It's going to be releasing on January 6th of 2023. So I will be there because I am a fan of Mr. Chazelle. But yeah, Babylon right here from the director of La La Land and, of course, Whiplash. Whiplash is still in my top 20 favorite fucking movies. I mean, come on. That movie is amazing. La La Land, not a big musical guy, but that movie, was absolutely fantastic. So definitely will be there on January 6th or 5th if there's an early showing. And then look at this. Look at this. Some Joker talk right here. We got some brand new makeup tests when it comes to Jared Leto's Joker right here. From Alessandro Bertolazzi right here. That's right. So we got Jared Leto testing out the makeup. Looks like he doesn't have the damage tattoo, but he has a star tattoo right there. There's the J on his cheek bone right there. And then, of course, the teeth. The teeth. So there you go. Hashtag more Jared Leto Joker. Hashtag release the fucking haircut. Wouldn't that have been cool if they were like, oh, yeah, by the way, we're going to release the haircut at CinemaCon? That would have been kind of cool, but, I didn't think it was going to happen. But you never know. It could happen soon. But, yeah, there's some makeup tests for Jared Leto's Joker right there. Looking pretty good. And then we got our first look of Ana de Armas in The Gray Man that's coming to Netflix that are by the Russo brothers. So there's what she looks like. There's what Chris Evans looks like with that mustache. Yeah. He doesn't rock the mustache quite as good as Henry Cavill. I will say that. I'm just saying, when it comes to Captain America or Superman, I'm just saying Superman rocks the mustache a little bit better than Captain America. It's just science. Just science. That's all it is. Just science. And then, of course, there's Ryan Gosling, who's also in the movie, too. So, and then, of course, Jessica Henwick is in there. So, can't wait to see that. It's going to be interesting. Then we got a new poster, the final poster apparently for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness right here, which looks pretty cool, kind of old-timey style, grindhouse style, like it. It's pretty cool. And then speaking of Henry Cavill Superman, I think I've seen this before, and whoever created this kind of poster, they did one. I think they did one for all the characters, to be honest. But Mr. Ma right here decided to post it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to retweet that because it's such a good poster. And it's like, come on. We love our Henry Cavill Superman, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. There's so much stuff to talk about. Carrie Elways, so we know that Carrie Elways is going to be in Rebel Moon, and apparently the second week of shooting, he got bit by a rattlesnake. Look at that shit. Ouch. So Carrie Elways, he had to go to the hospital to be treated for a rattlesnake bite. I mean, they are shooting in the desert. My God, that sucks. I wonder what happened. Yeah, but yeah, look at that thing. Ouch. So I'm sure he's okay, but my God, man, ouch. I love the fact that somebody posted. Yeah, it was Jeff Johns. He showed up. He showed up and sprung out of a hole and bit Carrie Elways in the fucking ring finger. How dare he? Anyways, congratulations, Ewan McGregor and Mary Elizabeth Winstead have married they got married over the weekend. I always thought they were married. Don't they have a kid together? They have a kid together, right? Yeah, I guess they took their time. That's fine. But yeah, they're officially married. So good on them. Congratulations. Always good to see that. And speaking of Ewan McGregor, we got another Total Film exclusive shot of Obi-Wan Kenobi walking around the city right here. I like the aesthetic. I like the aesthetic a lot. Looking forward to that. And then this right here, guys. This is interesting. I mean, obviously this is part of, what's been discussed today when it comes to CinemaCon, but Warner Brothers Discovery will no longer develop scripted content on TBS and TNT. There is no word on what will happen with the current lineup of shows on both channels. Did you fucking see this? I mean, shit is happening. Zaslav ain't fucking around. I mean, don't they have hit shows like Snowpiercer? I thought that was a hit show. But yeah, TNT and TBS are pausing their scripted game under new parent company Warner Brothers Discovery, which CEO David Zaslav has promised will find $3 billion in cost savings across the new company in post-merger era, Variety has learned exclusively. The Warner Media-run cable channels is no longer developing new scripted content. Three sources close to the matter tell Variety. According to one insider, Warner Brothers Discovery leadership is currently evaluating the strategy for all of the so-called T-nets, including True TV, which are run by Brett Weitz, and will have a better idea of the role each will play within the new regimen moving forward. It is unclear what will happen to TBS and TNT's current state of scripted programming, but for the moment, it's apparently status quo for returning series like Snowpiercer. Wow. Ain't fucking around. I'm wondering. Yeah. I haven't watched Snowpiercer, the series. I've watched the movie. The movie's fantastic. But man, Zaslav. He ain't fucking around. So, interesting. See what happens with that. Klayanos reporting for duty, sir. All right, so Klayanos has showed up to the Rebel Moon set right here with all his various cameras right there and rocking a Superman shirt as he should. So there you go. We were kind of wondering, like when it came to the first shot of Jamin Hansu from his character, we kind of almost like, is that a Klayanos shot? But apparently it wasn't. He hasn't showed up yet because he was doing other things. But now he's reporting for duty with Zack Snyder again. So expect some just glorious, absolute beautiful pictures from Klayanos from Rebel Moon. Can't wait. And then speaking of somebody that with the Rebel Moon cast, Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher is going to be joining. Oh, yeah. Remember when people were saying that Ray Fisher fucked up his career? Well, I think he's going to be okay because according to Deadline right here, Ray Fisher is going to be joining this movie called The Piano Lesson. It's going to have such names as David Washington and, of course, Samuel L. Jackson. Okay? I mean, other people, of course, like Try Byers, April Mathis, Michael Potts, Daniel Brooks, and John David Washington right here, and then, of course, Sam Jackson. So Ray Fisher's career, I think, is okay. He's going to be in a big franchise on Netflix, and now he's going to be a part of another movie. So, yeah, I don't think he fucked up his career like some people have said. So congratulations to Ray Fisher, still making shit happen. Gotta love it. And you gotta love these costumes right here. Yes, I know. I guess that's a separate costume, even though that is very much the BVS costume. But yes, we can call it the Nightmare costume. I'll let it be. Okay, Steven, if you're in this chat, how dare you? But yeah, good stuff. And I love this. Somebody made a Twitter handle for Officer Martinez. He said, "I hope Officer Martinez returns in the Batman 2. He said, "I'll be back." I hope he does, because he ended up being significant. He was a douche at first, and then he ended up being significant. Hey, Mr. Wayne. Anyways, talk about that, of course. Happy birthday to the man himself, Mr. Matt Reeves. It's his birthday today, apparently. So, I mean, what a day to announce the sequel. That's for damn sure. They waited long enough. It was kind of like, when the fuck are they going to announce that Batman sequel? I mean, what the hell? And they finally did. Miss Susie creates cosplay, which she's been on the Vodka stream before, and hopefully I can have her on again because she was awesome. She was tweeting out, of course, when Zack Snyder took the time to talk to cosplayers like Liz Wonder and her and everything, kind of just talking about the cosplay world, which I'm always very fascinated by. I'm always very impressed by the cosplay world But she tweeted out a quote from Zack Snyder saying, "Honestly, I'm a bit of a dork, so cosplayers to me are the coolest, purest, most intense version of a fan you could possibly be because it's not just a fandom." Yeah, not just a fandom. And it's just Zach just talking about that, so pretty good. I love that. I remember when he was talking with all the cosplayers, and I'm right there with him. I'm very impressed when I see some of these images, especially from Susie, from Liz Wonder. I mean, it's amazing what they do. It's amazing what they do. That's right. It's very much a big part of the community. I remember, didn't somebody say that cosplayers should shut up? Anyways, yeah, we'll talk about that too. David F. Sandberg. Yeah, we'll go back to this. We'll go back to this. And like I said, Mr. Aaron Bailey, if you're out there, how dare you, sir, with your Photoshops. And sadly, you still fool people. People actually thought that this happened, but, And somebody was actually pretty upset when I quote tweeted. I was like, dude, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. It's not that serious. It's just a fucking joke. Let's all have some fun here. I mean, that's the thing, is like, there are people out there that are just like, that get offended by that kind of stuff because that's what we're fighting for. That's what we're fighting. I'm like, dude, motherfucker, you're beating on your keyboard right now, okay? It's not an actual war. It's okay to keep the discussion going and doing stuff, fan events, nothing wrong with that, but you make it sound like there's an actual war when you're sitting at your desk, okay? With Hot Pocket grease on your fingertips. Relax. Anyways, okay. So let's get started. Like I said, so much to talk about. Okay, so first off, so CinemaCon, of course, kicked off. I almost said kicked in the gear, but more like kicked off yesterday. So, and it started off, of course, with Sony Pictures doing their thing. So, I mean, basically, what I'm gonna do when it comes to this is I'm gonna bring up the CinemaCon official Twitter handle. And sorry if that was still too loud. I still probably should adjust those. Anyways, so Sony Pictures kicked it off right here, and we're just going to kind of go through the tweets. Go through those tweets when they talked about their movies right here. David Lech took the stage and gave a little sneak peek of Bullet Train, which I'm very much looking forward to with Brad Pitt. You had Reese Witherspoon show up to talk about her new movie, Viola Davis, The Woman King. That looks interesting, though. She looks like a badass in that movie, that's for damn sure. So a lot of things, but the biggest thing that people took away was El Muerto. That's right. Did anybody... So Sony was like, hey, okay, so what do we got here? Okay, we got Spider-Man. We have 3 Spider-Man. Okay, we got Tom Holland, we got Tobey Maguire, and we got Andrew Garfield. Everybody really wants Andrew Garfield. So what should we do? El Muerto. What the hell? What? I know, see, Aaron Bailey is like, oh my God, finally. We've all just been clamoring for that. I think most people, I had to look him up. I was like, what? And then I'm like, okay, I think I kind of remember this character. Like, what the fuck? This character right here, a wrestler with superpowers? Huh? I mean, the name means the dead. But yes. So apparently, Sony just hasn't learned shit. Okay, Morbius was not a success. And apparently, at the CinemaCon presentation, they made it seem like it was a success. Okay? It's not. I mean, I guess maybe if the budget was low and maybe it is somewhat of a success, but a lot of people were just no. So yeah, we're going to get a movie based on this character right here. A super powered wrestler right here. They lost Andrew Garfield, didn't they? They lost him. We're not going to get Andrew Garfield back, I don't think, unless it's another multiverse movie that has all 3 of them again. I don't think we're going to get a movie. When Sony is announcing shit like this, I mean, I'm guessing they're trying to still build that Sinister Six that they tried to start building with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Wow. El Muerto. I can't even. Muerto. Man, Jesus Christ. The dead. Ugh. It's terrible. Terrible. Anyways, what in the shit? But at least we had Phil Lord and Mr. Chris Miller introduce, of course, another good look at the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And they talked about, of course, part 2, which is called Beyond the Spider-Verse. So at least there was some good that came out of the Sony Pictures presentation when it came to Spider-Man. I mean, I know everybody was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. We're getting El Muerto. Yeah, Muerto. I can't even say it right. God damn. Oh, my Lord. So there's all that. Tom Rothman, remember that guy? He showed up too. There's going to be a George Foreman biopic. So that'll be interesting. George Foreman. I'm sure that'll be something to watch right there. But yeah, there's all that. And, that was pretty much it when it came to anything that was big. Oh, yeah, there's going to be, wait. I thought there was, never mind. I read something wrong. Never mind. So, yeah, there was that when it came to the Sony, when it came to the Sony presentation. But, yeah, guys, I can't believe it. Finally, we're getting El Muerto. Man, I can never say it right. But, yeah, Jesus Christ. I just remember the entire timeline was going, what? You're going to announce that? That's what you're going to announce? What? Like, what is happening right here? Ugh. Sony, Amy Pascal, I mean, did they really think that was going to be something huge? I don't know. It's like, do you have the other characters that you could have did solo projects for? I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, you could die happy now, right, Jose? You're finally getting that movie. Okay. All right. So there was Sony. Now let's talk about Warner Brothers, okay? So now a lot came out of this. This is what's going to be the hefty part of the show tonight, which was Warner Brothers. So let's see. I got to figure out what's going on. First off, let's talk about. So here's this thread right here from a Variety editor who was basically live tweeting earlier today when it came to the earnings call starting and of course Dave Zaslav was on there. We'll just kind of go through it real quick right here. It's been fantastic to finally get the teams working together. We have no religion about any one platform or window versus another. We will not overspend to drive subscriber growth. Now, that was one of the things, too. This is an article right here on Variety that says Dave Zaslav vows Warner Brothers Discovery will not overspend to drive subscriber growth, which good on him. Good on him. He's a businessman. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so moving along, it says Zaslav said ad-light tier streaming is our highest ARPU. ARPU ads? Fuck that. Stinks. Anyways, no, but yeah, I mean, you got to monetize everything, right, folks? You really do. I mean, that's the entrepreneur in him. As you've heard me say, we are not trying to win the direct consumer spending war. Okay, touts Warner Bros. Disco shows the Ted Lasso on Apple and Abbott Elementary on ABC. Uses optionality on investor for first time as CEO of Merge. Blah blah blah. There's that. Heroic reporting by CNN. Okay. Hey, Mr. William Powell, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of heroic reporting happening by CNN. I kind of beg to differ, Media sucks. Anyways, expects to share more formalized corporate outlook in the next few months. Expects May 18th upfront presentation to be opportunity to show the company's broad portfolio of programming and content. So May 18th will be another interesting day to see what they bring to the table. Zaslav company is examining streaming assets, including marketing and pricing strategies, content overlap. And then Zaslav said, we will have more to say in time regarding windowing and content sharing. The Zaslav company continues to seek out more than $3 billion in cost savings. Some decisions will be quick, like shutting down CNN Plus. Yeah, nobody wanted that shit. And others will take more time. So there you go. So Zaslav just kind of giving out a little bit of the business plan right there. But it's just kind of funny how he goes like CNN and their heroic reporting, and then CNN Plus, they invested so much money in that, and nobody wanted to fucking subscribe to that, and they shut it down, you know. And of course, he wasn't happy. There was also mentions from all this stuff saying that the leadership has been just throwing money at stupid shit, which is like, yeah, but you still have one of the guys that's there, Toby, you know. Why do you still have him there? He shows up later, of course, and he showed up on stage, which we're all not too happy about. But yeah, sadly that was the case. But it's just like, yeah, if you're not too happy with what the leadership has been doing, why do you still have one of the people there that was doing this shit? That's what's so funny. Ugh. Frustrating. And yeah, when it came to sizzle reels and whatnot, apparently they even showed a little trailer for Wonka starring Mr. Timothée Chalamet. Yeah, as young Wonka. Yeah, typically studios only show off a current year, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, apparently they showed off this. Went deep in the calendar. Yeah, the movie doesn't come out till Christmas of 2023, but they showed some stuff right there. So yeah, one of the musical numbers played was You've Never Had Chocolate Like This. So, interesting. It's not the chocolate that matters. It's the people you share it with. Yeah. So, that was interesting. And then what do we have right here? Oh, yeah, it talks about this. Obviously, they showed some Elvis stuff, and they showed the Flash stuff, which we're going to be showing, which we'll be talking about. Been all kinds of stuff. And then when it comes to that, yeah, we'll get to that right there. But, yeah, when it comes to the Warner Brothers little panel right here, I mean, the biggest takeaway when it comes to all this is the fact that Zaslav is, you know, looking at every little nook and cranny when it comes to this whole thing. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's some things that still need tweaking, but of course the biggest thing, which everybody was waiting for, is the Batman got their sequel fully announced. Matt Reeves, he was there talking about that. Happy birthday to him. And yeah, it's official now when it comes to the Batman is getting the green light for a sequel. I mean, obviously we knew that was going to happen. It was just kind of weird because we're like, yeah, it's been out for, yeah, you know, almost 2 months. Can we, you know, it did well, okay? I know it didn't make $1 billion, okay? I know. Sure, yeah, it's supposed to make $1 billion because, you know, people use the box office to fit their narratives. But can you just at least, you know, announce it? But of course, they just wanted to wait till they wanted to wait till CinemaCon. Cool, that's fine. So it's going to be interesting to see how that progresses through. I mean, obviously, we're getting the Penguin series. We're getting an Arkham series. Apparently, there's a Catwoman series that's going to be coming out too. There's all kinds of shit happening when it comes to Matt Reeves' Batman world. So can't wait for that. Can't wait to hear more about that. So yeah, just happy that it's finally out there. It's finally announced. It's like, because, you know, keeps some of the haters at bay. So anyways, love it. All right, now let's talk about footage. So there was like sizzle reels all over this shit, man. There's just all over it. All over. I mean, obviously when it came to this, they needed to bring as much as they could. I mean, obviously there's like, there's going to be some reshoots that are going to be happening with Black Adam. Someone also said that there was also reshoots going to be happening with Shazam, but according to, I don't think that's actually going to be the case. It's going to be reshoots for Shazam. I think it tested well and it pretty much is going to be okay. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be reshoots for Shazam. But then again, who knows? If there's going to be additional photography, that'd be a whole different story. So, let's see here. Where are we at? We got right there. Yeah, let's see. Where's that? Okay, so let's talk about, I don't need to do a screen share because there's not really much that, you know, it's not like I have to show you the words or anything like that. And you could see my pretty face a lot bigger than it usually is. Anyway, so when it comes to The Flash, it wasn't a full-on trailer. It was more like a sizzle reel, but it actually showed A lot. It showed more characters. It showed more footage that we haven't seen. There was a lot of people. There was what did I say, guys? What did I say? What did I say that I wanted to see? I wanted to see in Michael Keaton's Batcave, which apparently bookcase. There's like a thing, it's they're kind of playing in that whole kind of aspect of the fact that it's secret entrance and all that stuff. But apparently, we're gonna see multiple bat suits displayed. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Multiple bat suits displayed. I like that. That's what I wanted to see. I kept saying that, and I'm like, please let there be like multiple bat suits. I want to see, the 89 suit, the return suit, any other suit. Let's just see all that, man. Yes. Ugh. So happy to hear that. So happy to hear that there's going to be multiple bat suits. And yes, they did show Sasha Calle's Supergirl. Apparently, they showed footage of her, and they did show footage of I Will Find Him. They showed Michael Shannon's General Zod. That's right. And I know that's not everybody, everybody's kind of wondering like what the hell's going on with all that, and not too happy with the fact that he's coming back and what's going on. And it's like, well, this is loosely based, of course, off of the Flashpoint story, and loosely, as they all are loosely based off it. It's time travel, it's multiverse, so shit just happens. And, for the revisiting into certain timelines, things get changed, and then you got to change it back. That's the resolve of the story. But, what? Yeah, I know some people aren't too happy about that, but of course, yeah, they're going to be there. We're going to see some interesting stuff with that. And then, of course, yeah, shots of several bat suits. Keaton's Batmobile was also featured in there. And then, of course, there was like Barry Allen running. And then the biggest takeaway that was from it, and I will say, even though I love the line and I use it when I don't have a sketch at the beginning of Film Junkie Live, I obviously use the opening, which is very much...
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Apparently, he says that to Barry. When I read that, I was like, okay, interesting. I would actually want to see old man Bruce say that to Barry. It's going to be interesting because it's like, all right, yeah, I mean, obvious callback. Or maybe it's a little cheesy, but, it's fine. It's fine. Because that's such a classic, iconic line. I'm all for that. Ooh, what happened? Uh-oh, we got some people. Uh-oh. What's happening right here? Uh-oh, looks like Nighthawk took somebody down. I see it. Anyways, no, so apparently, yeah, we get the classic line from Michael Keaton to Barry Allen. He says, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I will admit that's a little cheesy, but at the same time, the kid inside me, because I love that line so much and I use it as a drop and I use it as an opening, that I'm kind of going, okay, well, I'm okay with it. I'm really like, okay, I'm okay with it. So, Miller's Barry Allen does mention in the trailer that everyone is drawn to each other like magnets. So, I mean, obviously, when it comes to certain things, I guess talking about the multiverse or whatever the hell, I mean, obviously, Barry's very smart, so he's talking about everybody's drawn to each other like magnets. Cool. I dig it. So, there's that, and then there was also, of course, Aquaman, or first off, well, there was Shazam as well, too, that apparently Shazam 2, they showed a little trailer for that. We haven't seen it quite yet, but apparently Shazam is having like a dream where he dreams about dating Wonder Woman, but I don't know. It's not clear whether it's Gal Gadot that's actually part of this. I don't know. And then, of course, you can see Helen Mirren in there doing some things. There's dragons. There's a clip film showed Billy Batson he's, of course, having a dream. And then, of course, there's mention of Fast and Furious movies. And then, of course, the whole family, the Shazamily, shows up as well. So... David F. Sandberg, he tweeted out that he couldn't be there because he's working on the movie, and then he said, like, yeah, he can't wait for people to actually, get the trailer, and hopes to get the trailer out there soon, but it's going to be a little bit, so we won't have that trailer quite yet, but But at least they showed something, and we'll have a full-on trailer hopefully soon. And then of course they showed some Aquaman 2 stuff. I don't think there's anything with Amber Heard. I don't think Amber Heard was featured at all in the trailer, in this footage right here. I think it's, I think, to be honest, I really think they probably did. They try to do their best to be like, all right, she's not going to be in it that much. This is going to be a story about brothers, okay? Because that's what very much this story is going to revolve around. It's going to revolve around Arthur and Orm, and they're going to take on Black Manta and his army. That's what they showed right here. They're like, the main plot is the fact that Orm and Arthur team up. I mean, obviously, Orm was locked away somewhere, and we saw the image of Patrick Wilson and James Wan, and Patrick Wilson looked like, he very much got thrown into a hole in the desert, and it's going to be very much that. So that's why I think there's going to be a little bit of Mara. I honestly do. I mean, there's going to she'll probably have one. I'm wondering if she's going to be one scene and that's it. Smart if that's the case. And I would commend the absolute shit out of James Wan, especially with the shit that's happening right now. It's like, don't even put her on the fucking poster. I mean, the way that this trial is going, I mean, you saw how her lawyer is representing her. It's really bad. So I think, to be honest, I think they're going to do as much as they can without really mentioning her. And I bet you she has a small role. I bet you. So I'm just saying. Okay. But, so the main plot was basically represented as revealed Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom Showcase. We'll see Jason Momoa's hero forced to reluctantly team up with his brother King Orm, who's not a king anymore, to take down Black Manta, who has grown stronger and more dangerous since the first film, as we thought. So, yeah. Sounds great. It should be that. Let it be about brothers. We don't need a love interest or anything like that. We had that in the first one. Don't need it in the second one, okay? We don't need to add to it. Let it be about brothers, okay? Brothers. And obviously they're half brothers, so yeah. Let's just keep it to that. So, but apparently the footage looked amazing and everything like that. So, now when it comes to Black Adam, has there been a description that has come out about Black Adam that I don't know if you really want to talk about that or go through that. I mean, I know there was probably like a reel about that too. I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of scrolling through right now. Not seeing a lot of people talking about Black Adam, and I know that there was stuff in there. But at least, they came with footage. They came with a bunch of things. Did anybody see any kind of description for the Black Adam stuff? Up. The Black Adam trail. Oh, here we go. Where attendees saw Black Adam in the mountains, arrival of Dr. Fate, more Hawkman and Atom Smasher, his origin as a slave. Heroes don't kill people, but I do. So there you go. Quickly. All right. So that's, who knows when we're going to get that trailer? I mean, we kind of briefly saw that at DC Fandom, right? Where he was the slave, or like he has like a fucking hatchet or an axe to like his neck and everything. So, we're fine. Are we good? We good. Oh, we're still talking shit out there. It's okay, guys. It's okay. But yeah, so much to talk about when it came to that. So a lot of footage, a lot of trailer footage, and the Flush. Oh man, still people calling it the Flush. Yeah, I know. The Flush, and everybody's so, when they get so upset when it comes to the Flash movie, I'm like, come on. But I mean, first off, I'm gonna give it a chance because I've talked to people who've worked on it frequently, and when it comes to the whole Ezra Miller situation, and we know that there's a lot of pressure on him, and the fact that he's been trying to get this movie out for how long, and at least what I'm hearing, what we're seeing on the timeline and everything is the fact that when people saw the Flash footage, they were blown away by it, and the action looked good, some running stuff. Obviously there's going to be a lot of, Michael Keaton Batman stuff, but apparently there was also footage of Ben Affleck's Batman also on his Bat Cycle. So there's that too. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about the Flash footage, but It's all going to be good, guys. It's all going to be good. It's all sounding good. Hopefully all this footage and all these, these trailers or whatever, hopefully they can actually put them into an actual trailer, individual trailers, and we can get some more footage when it comes to this. I always hate it when like these conventions happen and we don't get to see anything. It's like, can we see it? Why would you not release this online? Why would you not stream it online? That's what disappoints me, is like, can't we just see all that? I don't know. But hey, at least stuff's trending. Batman, the Batman 2, Aquaman 2, Matt Reeves, Black Adam. I know it's all trending right now. So right now, at least they got that going for them. I know like things are still kind of messy when it comes to DC films and everything, but at least it's sounding a little bit better today. But I really want to see the Flash footage more than probably anything, because for reasons of the bat suits. I want to see those bat suits. Ugh. I want to see those bat suits, man. Really do. But yeah, so there we go. Okay. Let's see. The last thing we're going to talk about is Justin Lin. Well, he was going to be directing Fast X, but sadly not going to be happening anymore. They've been filming for about a week, and this happened right here. With the support of Universal, I have made the difficult decision to step back as director of Fast X while remaining with the project as a producer. Over 10 years and 5 films, we have been able to shoot the best actors, the best stunts, and the best damn car chases. On a personal note, as the child of Asian immigrants, I'm proud of helping to build the most diverse franchise in movie history. I will forever be grateful to the amazing cast, crew, and studio for their support and for welcoming me into the Fast family. Vin Diesel, what did you do? Sorry. Gather myself. What did you do? What did you do, Vin Diesel? What happened? What the fuck? Come on. Did you want a scene where somehow you merge with your car, you have sex with your car? I don't know what was going to happen in this movie that fucking made your director just jump ship or jump car, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What the fuck? Okay, let's bring it to this video right here. Justin Lin doesn't look comfortable. Just saying.
What do you think, Justin?
Week 1. Just finished week 1.
How does it feel?
Feels like the beginning of an epic ending.
Is it fair to say that this will be the best one?
In my heart, yes.
Do you see how he kind of shrugged? In my heart, yeah. Justin Lin doesn't look comfortable right there. Does he not? I mean, he looks kind of like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why did I agree? Why did I agree to this? What's happening? Ugh. Yeah, he looks tired, doesn't he? He looks spent. Ugh. But of course, Vin Diesel looks like, yeah, man, because this is the only franchise he's keeping alive. Ugh. Yeah, man. Yeah, you could tell that they probably bumped heads. They probably bumped heads about certain things. God knows what it was, but man, something not good. But it's funny too, because there's a certain account on Twitter, that kind of has their pulse on a lot of things, a lot of sources and whatever the fuck. And they said that a lot of people were going, hey, they should bring James Wan back. And I forgot exactly what he said. What did he say? He said, like, if they should bring James Wan back. I retweeted it, actually. And he said, okay, yeah, it's Viewer Anon, who, they have their sources, but it said, like, the tweet literally says, I've seen people ask about James Wan returning to Fast and Furious, and I've heard he'd rather be castrated than direct another one. Jesus Christ. Because apparently he followed it up and said, like, yeah, he heard about, after he did Furious 7, James Wan, that when they offered him to come back for 8, they offered him a shit ton of money, and he was like, I'm okay. Which I say, respect to James Wan. It's not all about the money. Now what begs the question is who's going to replace Justin Lin? I mean, they were like starting to shoot right now, and they lost their director. What's Michael Bay doing? Anybody? I mean, I would say, in my opinion, this is going to be the finale of Fast and Furious. Get Michael Bay. I mean, I'm sure he's got fucking 5 other things he's developing, but hey, just back up a dump truck into his driveway, pour a bunch of money out, and say like, hey man, you want to do a Fast and Furious movie? Why not? It's probably not going to happen, but I just thought, Michael Bay. Why not Michael Bay? Roland Emmerich. Yeah, there you go, Eric. Roland Emmerich. Just be like, hey man, I mean, God knows what's happening in this script. That's probably going to be absolutely ridiculous, but I'm just going like, hey, how good would it look if you had Michael Bay to direct the finale of this Fast and Furious story? Now, there's a lot of theories. I saw some people say that there's theories that Justin Lin wasn't comfortable enough to do the whole like, hey, we're gonna bring Paul Walker back to do CGI, do that whole thing. He didn't want to do that, but Vin Diesel did want to do that, and blah 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 blah. It's all dumb. Like I said, I mean, after Paul Walker died, I was done with this franchise. Of course, I'm still gonna go see these movies because that's just the way it is. But it's just ridiculous, and it sucks because Jason Momoa got the gig for he's like the new bad guy. So it's like, come on. I felt happy for Jason Momoa. Obviously, getting more work, but at the same time, I'm going, this franchise, man. But hey, you're not going to pass up that, right? But who knows what happened? Maybe more will come out. I'm sure they'll keep it under wraps until after the movies come out. But if you look at that video with Vin Diesel and Justin Lin looks like he's just like, good Lord. Like he just went through like a hellish pre-production and a hellish first week of shooting and just was not having it anymore. And it probably had some to do with Vin Diesel. We all know Dwayne Johnson didn't want to come back. Power to Justin Lin. Justin Lin needs to go out and make a small movie and knock it out of the park. That's what he needs to do. Take a break. Go on vacation, Justin. I mean, obviously, he's still a producer on there, but something tells me he's not going to be very hands-on. Go, take a break, get some sleep, and then make a small movie. Make a small Justin Lin movie. Do that. That's all. Okay. How we doing out there? Everybody good? Too much family. Too much family. All right. Bye, Steph. Okay, let's get to the Twitter questions. And since it's a little later and there was like a lot to talk about, we'll do the members only post-show stream tomorrow. Even though we got through it pretty quickly, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll postpone the post-show members only stream till mañana. Don't worry. We still got a lot more CinemaCon, or not a lot more, but some more CinemaCon coming. So, anyways. Okay, let's get to the Twitter questions. Let's see. Where am I at here? I don't even know where I'm at. There we go. Let's go right here. Shit's too funny. Too funny. All right. Here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot to mention, even though she's in my thumbnail, I totally forgot to mention the fact that we got our first image of Barbie with Margot Robbie. Here, let me pull that up. I totally just blanked on that because I don't know what this movie's supposed to be. What is this movie supposed to be? I don't know. But yes, they did release this image right here of Margot Robbie. And I mean, okay, cool. I just want to know where are they going with this movie? Where are they going with this movie? I mean, she looks great. It's Margot Robbie, for fuck's sake. She looks beautiful, obviously. But I'm just like going, what is this movie about? And remember, at one point, this was supposed to be Amy Schumer. My Lord. But yeah, so I'm a Barbie girl. You know that fucking song's gonna be in there. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I am plastic. So fantastic. I don't know if she doesn't look very plastic right there. But yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting. All right. Let's go to the Twitter questions. Phil, which villains would you like to see appear in the sequel to the Batman? I'm very much curious to go. I want, since, and I think a lot of people have agreed with this when it comes to villains of the Batman. Is new villains is Mr. Freeze. I think Matt Reeves can really do something with Mr. Freeze. Definitely can do something with Mr. Freeze. Mark, I like what you have to say right there. I want some Court of Owls. Maybe not full on Court of Owls, but I want some like little hints of Court of Owls. I want some little bit of teasing of Court of Owls. Maybe even like a Mad Hatter somewhere in there too. That'd be kind of cool. And and then I'm gonna do something when I do want to see a Harvey Dent show up. Not Two-Face yet, but I do want to see like a Harvey Dent. I want to see like a Harvey Dent presence, and I have an idea when it comes to something like that, which I've been talking about, which eventually I'll do. I'm gonna shoot for this weekend. Polka Dot Man. Clock King would be interesting. I like Clock King, but Clock King is very fantastical. So, but yeah, Clayface would be interesting too. It would be. Let's see, Eric. Yo, Dave. So a certain fellow we all know claims it's been reported Toby Emmerich secretly signed an extension, so he probably isn't going. Did you hear about this? P.S. Patreon stream this weekend? Most likely, Eric. Most likely. I didn't hear. I mean, extension, I haven't heard anything. From my little tiny bit of sources that I have, I don't know anything about any of that. So, I don't know. You got me on that one, man. I hope not, but, especially when they were talking about how the leadership has not done a good job with spending and everything like that. So, I don't know. Andrea, which movie are you more excited about? Doctor Strange 2 or The Flash? Man, good question. Because I have a level of excitement for The Flash because I love The Flash. I want it to succeed because, again, I've literally talked to the VFX supervisors on this channel about it and their excitement for it. I'm gonna have to say The Flash. To be honest, if they're both coming out, obviously Doctor Strange is coming out the following weekend, and I really want to see it, and I'm curious to see what happens with it. But I will have to. Just because I am so curious of what's gonna happen, I would if I had to pick one, I would pick The Flash over Doctor Strange, even though there's gonna be some craziness, obviously when it comes to Doctor Strange too, but. Yeah, I think The Flash would edge it out just a little bit if they were both coming out and I had to pick one. But I hate those. I hate those. But I don't know. It's hard to tell because they're coming out like a year apart. So, Ryan, if you had to guess, who are the members of the Illuminati Doctor Strange? Tom Cruise Iron Man? Yeah, a lot of people think that's Tom Cruise Iron Man. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see Reed Richards. I really hope that we're gonna see them. Obviously we know we're gonna see Xavier. We're gonna see what's his name, who was in the first Doctor Strange. I'm drawing a blank right now, but but yeah, I know. I'm wondering who else could be a part of that. It seems like there has to be some kind of Iron Man, right? Is it going to be Superior Iron Man? Who knows? But I think that I think we're gonna finally get our introduction to Fantastic Four, and we're gonna get Reed Richards that is gonna be a part of that. Which source material. Hopefully they keep a little bit of that, and I really think that he will be a part of it. I'm just when it comes to anybody else, man, that's gonna be interesting. Watch it be it'll be Wolverine. Hugh Jackman will show up. Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. He'll be sitting in one of those chairs, maybe, right? No. But I don't know. I just don't know about the Tom Cruise Superior Iron Man. I think if they were going to go for Superior Iron Man, it would just be Robert Downey Jr. But then again, who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Dave. Edward. Hey, Dave. I really hope a Black Adam trailer is released soon. The film is almost 5 months away. Hoping Warner Brothers release something online tonight. It would be nice. Definitely would be nice. Ronak. What's up, Dave? I don't understand why WB had to use reference from a 1980s movie from where most of the audience won't even get it or might have forgotten about it, but I am really excited about the Batman the most. When do you think they will give more info about the villain? I don't know. That's a good question because, I mean, they just announced it, but of course they've obviously been working on it. Obviously, there's already a script out there. So I don't know. I don't know when they'll actually announce and do all that stuff. But I just think it would be, I mean, to be honest, I really think just looking at the Planet of the Apes movies that Matt Reeves did, I think having a rainy Gotham City was cool, but I think Matt Reeves is going to want to have a snowy Gotham City now. Have a snowy Gotham City, and what perfect villain to have for a snowy Gotham City than Mr. Freeze. I think there's a lot he could do there. And he's expressed it already, so. Mr. Q, is mathematics invented or discovered? Yep, that's right. Take that toke. Mr. Q, always with the philosophical stuff. Good question. Good question. And yep, there's that video again. Thank you, Clement. Yeah, I mean, my God. Eek. Jason, Davey. I'm really happy that it's been confirmed by Sony at CinemaCon that Morbius is a hit. Looks like we're going to get a sequel after all. Are you excited? Not really, unless they let it be. I mean, I didn't hate it. And I thought there was a lot there, but they just ripped it to shreds, ripped a lot of things up. Just let the movie be. Let the director, let the filmmaker do his thing, for God's sakes. So, if they do a sequel, just let the filmmaker do his thing. But then again, I said that about the first Venom, and the second Venom felt like it was like the same thing. Ugh. Sean Tex. Am I the only one worried about the Flash movie? Like, it feels like a sequel to a movie that doesn't exist. No, you're not the only one. Trust me, you're not the only one worried about the Flash movie. Even though I'm kind of going, okay, and talking to people who are involved with it and being kind of, excited about the fact that there's going to be 2 Batmen and whatever the hell, I still am worried about it too. I'm very worried about it. I want it to be something great and special and prove people wrong. But at the same time, I mean, there's always going to be the people that are just going to absolutely fucking hate it no matter what. But I'm really hoping it's going to be something special. But yeah, you're not the only one because I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. Ooh, and then of course we got Doctor Strange for Sinister Strange right there. Yeah, it's going to be an intense movie. Next week. Love it. The fact that Andrew Casale, Keaton's Batman is telling the line again to Barry Allen shows how much of a badass Michael Keaton is. I concur. Michael Keaton's always a badass. Love that. So, anyways, did I miss anything? Was there anything else from CinemaCon? I think we pretty much covered it all. It was a good day. It was a good day when it came to that stuff. I just wish that they would release that stuff online or just release a sizzle reel of what you showed. Why can't there just be something? I mean, you better believe that there's some kind of cameras rolling, right? That's what I don't get about that. Why be so secretive when you're trying to promote this shit? I don't know. It's kind of like, it's kind of annoying the fact that they didn't want to like at least release something, a little sizzle reel, something. That's all. Just a little tiny bit of something. Is that so hard to ask for? I don't think so, right? It's not so hard to ask for. Where was the haircut announcement? Yeah. I don't think that's going to be announced at any con. That's just going to get announced. But, fingers crossed on that one. But, yeah, we'll see what happens when, I guess there's, a couple more days. I mean, obviously, we're all looking forward to the big one of Warner Brothers Discovery. And I think they brought as much goods as they could. Okay? They brought as much goods as they could. There's still still very much a lot of work. Obviously, when you heard Dave Zaslav and heard the complaints and heard about the things that he said, yeah, there's plenty more to work on when it comes to Warner Brothers Discovery. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do the members only post-show stream. Just because it started a little late and had a lot to talk about and everything. So we'll postpone that till tomorrow. And if you guys want to be part of it, hit the join button, become a member, become one of the members of Film Junkee who do all that. We got the Patreon down there too. If you want to help out the pirate ship right there and be part of the Patreon stream, which sounds like will be happening this weekend. So we'll do all that. And smash that like, thumbs up. Do all that. Make sure the notification bell's on so you know when I'm doing this shit. And then, of course, that's pretty, like, thumbs up. Do all that. You guys know what to do. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later.